Good morning. I'm Councillor Glen, and this is my weekly update for Saturday, November 29th. This morning, I'm in front of CARDELREC Goulbourn, our community facility, skating rinks, swimming pools, gyms, community halls, art gallery, all sorts of things here at CARDELREC. It opened 25 years ago this week as the Goulbourn Recreation Complex. Now it's CARDELREC Goulbourn. And on Tuesday evening, we were joined by many of the community volunteers, many of the township staff, and some of the elected officials who were instrumental in getting this facility built. A really special evening. One of the guests was Janet Stavinga, who was the last mayor of Goulbourn Township and the first councillor for the amalgamated city of Ottawa in this area. Back then it was known as Goulbourn, now it's Stittsville. We had Louise Beggs there, another town councillor. We had a town crier, the town crier who opened the facility in 2000. We invited him back 2025. What a lost art. So before the era of newspapers, television, social media, radio, if cities wanted their residents to know about something, they would send out a really loud guy with a bell and a super booming voice to proclaim the latest bylaw or emergency or special announcement. Anyways, really great to have that tradition. We have posted photos and videos from that event to my website, glengower.ca. You can also go to my Facebook page. We have some there as well. Really special evening. Thanks to everybody who had a part in that for sure. Today is Small Business Saturday, and I wanted to put a really strong reminder and encouragement to support local businesses, whether it's a retail business or a restaurant or a service business. These are incredibly important to our local community, and it's a real challenge for business owners to keep a business going, to keep it healthy, and they would really appreciate your support. So make a point of it today, make a point of it this week, make a point of it leading up to Christmas and all year round. Maybe if there's a restaurant that you've always wanted to try, go and check that out tonight or do a takeout order this week or something. I know they'd really appreciate your support. I've enjoyed the last couple of weeks going in and visiting some businesses for the lead up to this Small Business Saturday. And we've been sharing photos on my Facebook and Instagram. That's another thing you could do. Go and follow your favorite business on Instagram and Facebook. And more importantly, go in and visit them and spend some of your money there. And we've got so many great local businesses and local business owners. So thank you to all of you for everything you do. At City Hall, we've continued to be super focused on our budget. This is budget for 2026. We're going through committee by committee and approving the individual parts of the budget book. Three big ones at City Hall. I was involved in the transit committee that I chair, and we did approve a 2026 budget. It would see a 11%, 10.8% increase in the transit budget from last year. That'll be up to over 20% since 2 years ago. And lots of investments, the new train line that's launching to the east end and preparations for the train line launching to the west end, on-demand transit, a lot of investments in safety and security. You can check out a summary on my website, glengower.ca. I also wanted to mention ridership is up 17% in October, the most recent month that we have statistics for. Ridership was up 17% year over year. So that's a really, really encouraging number. We also passed, we referred a motion to council for a number of changes to some of the fares, including free youth fares on Saturdays and Sundays and after 5 p.m. on weekdays. And that would be starting sometime in the new year if council passes it. I think they will, though. So stay tuned for that. The other big budget I was involved in was the Public Works and Infrastructure Committee. This has all sorts of aspects from snow clearing to road maintenance. Anyways, lots in that budget. Public Works is a really big area of the city. We talked a bit about Bill 60. This is an omnibus bill that the provincial government introduced. What omnibus means is they've put everything in and the kitchen sink, all sorts of measures, and they pushed it through really quickly. One of the things, one among many, is a change to rules around what the cities can do for converting underused vehicle lanes into cycling lanes. And I'll give you an example of why this is a little bit absurd. I mean, not to mention, Not sure why the province needs to dictate what cities do in terms of transportation planning, but here we are. But I'll give you an example. Downtown, Slater and Albert Street, for a couple decades, nearly 4 decades, they were used as the transit way, the bus rapid transit way, before we had the LRT. Now that we have the LRT running through downtown, we do not need those lanes dedicated for buses. And our plan was to turn it into kind of a combination bike path and sidewalk, try to rejuvenate those streets, bring some more local business back. Well, we're not allowed to do that anymore. We've already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in the planning aspect, but all of a sudden the province just says, nope, you can't do that anymore. Really doesn't make sense because we don't need the extra vehicle capacity on those east-west lanes. And there's examples of that in other parts of the city as well. We're trying to move people. The city has been making a lot of investments in cycling, and over a decade, the mode share for cycling has doubled. To translate that into English, it means a far higher percentage of people are cycling, and that means there's fewer cars on the road, which is the ultimate goal here. So trying to reduce traffic on our streets. Not everybody can use a bike, not everybody can bus, but the more people that we have doing that, the better it is for all road users. The other budget, I'm not on the committee, was the community and social services budget. That's actually the biggest overall budget, because it covers a lot of money that flows through from the province for childcare, for long-term care, for community services. So that was a big one as well. Drop by today if you can to Farm Boy over at Carp and Hazeldean. We're doing the last of our 3 budget councillor chats from 10 a.m. to noon at the Farm Boy. Just drop in, share your thoughts about the budget or anything else that might be on your mind. Okay, some reminders to close this off. December 1st, the winter parking restrictions come into effect if your street is signed. There's some special one-sided winter parking, starts December 1st. And a reminder, go to ottawa.ca and sign up for emergency winter parking alerts. I think we've got some snow coming tomorrow, maybe not enough to warrant any parking restrictions there. But anyways, you can sign up and get that by email, through your phone and so on at ottawa.ca. December 11th, Coyote Watch Canada is hosting a workshop information session about coyotes and how to coexist with coyotes in our community. That'll be in Canada nearby on December 11th. Check out information on my website. The Huntmar northbound has reopened. That work finished on schedule earlier this week. There's some preliminary work happening to construct the Idylea pathway over between the Idylea community and homes on Liard and Caribou, basically. They have shifted the pathway a little bit to the east in some sections to address some grading issues and to preserve as many trees as possible, so that's good. Posted on my website, there's some concept designs for the future Stitt Street Park, so if you live in that neighborhood, go check that out and send in your comments. We're also going to do a on-site consultation in January. And there is a minor zoning bylaw amendment and site plan that has been posted for 6310 Hazeldean Road. This is for the apartments that were approved last fall. There's no substantial changes to the height or anything like that. It's some technical changes that are being requested for the parking garage and some of the balconies and so on. You can see a list of what all that entails. Check it out on my website for more information. Events and activities, wanted to highlight the Zonta Club of Canada Stittsville have been installing orange ladies, these large painted wooden cutouts, painted orange. They're hard to miss. It's in recognition of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, and a really important message, really important initiative to raise awareness to that. So thanks to the Zonta Club. Ottawa Police and OPP and Mothers Against Drunk Driving have launched the seasonal ride program. This is where they do checkpoints for impaired driving. So this is Christmas party season, so please make sure you're being responsible and do not drive impaired. The Stittsville Parade of Lights is coming up 1 week from tonight, December 6th. The Village Association is organizing the event and they're looking for volunteers. So go to their website, Stittsville Village Association. You can search for that, and they have a way you can sign up to be a volunteer. We're doing a special Christmas sing-along on December 8th at Wild Pine, the retirement home. If you love to sing Christmas songs, send me an email or send me a message and we can give you the details. It's you have to sign up and reserve because of numbers, but that'll be a fun event around the piano. I'll be playing piano and our impromptu Christmas choir will be entertaining at Wild Pine. And some other Christmas things. There's an angel tree here at CARDELREC in front of my office. You can buy some gifts for a kid, a boy or a girl. On the angel tree, you'll see some information, ages of the child, what kind of gifts they're looking for. So angel tree at CARDELREC. There's a toy mountain drop-off at the Red Barn Dental on Hazeldean Road, just past the Giant Tiger and the Starbucks. The Red Barn Dental. It's where you can drop off new unopened toys. And the food bank, Stittsville Food Bank, always in need of your donations, cash or food. You can drop off some food here at CARDELREC or at a local grocery store, or make a cash donation with your credit card. I guess that's not cash. Make a credit card donation on the Stittsville Food Bank website as well. There are so many people in our community who could use a bit of extra help during this holiday season. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent weekend, and I'll talk to you here next week. Take care.